Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. I'm Ombra and today I'm gonna show you my guide for Saruman. Since the 2.5 go up after the PBE, Saruman was one of the best commander in terms of rework. The devs add a new skill that is completely insane and strong for counter the meta. For this reason, Saruman right now is one of the best damage dealer of the game and at the same time one of the best for counter the White Council, the meta. If you are free to play, low spender, mid spender or even Kraken, you have to play Saruman. Right now it's one of the best you can have in your team. If we talk about the skill at Respect 5, the first skill you want to unlock is Head of the White Council, the new skill that with 5 points deals 35% focus damage twice per turn on 3 enemy formation for the first 5 rounds. So this skill is already insane cause deals a lot of damage and also cancel a lot of stack of White Council. Then you want to place 5 points on Voice of Saruman, a skill that deals 270% focus damage to one enemy on round 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10, and also in addition we have 50% chance to inflict madness on one enemy formation for 1 round. Then you want to place 10 points on Of Many Color, a skill that deals 3 hit of 380%, 1 of focus damage, 1 of poison damage and 1 of burning damage. This is the main skill for dealing damage for Saruman and you want that at 10 of 10 as soon as possible. Now with the last 4 points you're gonna place on Voice of Saruman for bring that to 9 and increase its damage to 486%. At this level Saruman is already an excellent damage dealer and the best for counter the White Council, so you want to play that even at Respect 4. But of course at Respect 10 you're gonna have a big power spike. The build at Respect 10 is pretty the same. You want 5 points on End of the White Council, you want 5 points on Voice of Saruman and then 10 points of Many Color like the previous one, but then you want 5 points on Voice of Saruman for max stat to 540% damage and also increase the damage the target receives by 5% when it succumbs to madness or stun. Then you want the last 5 points to End of the White Council to bring that to 10 and inflict 75% focus damage each attack, so you double the damage, and also the enemy hit by this skill gonna receive 5% additional damage. At this level you have already all your skill for dealing damage and you don't need any more point of respect. In general you already unlock also the unique that is very strong, so we can say the Respect 10 is the soft cap for Saruman. Then if you are really Kraken and you max the Respect of Saruman, you have 6 more points to place on Sheer Kai, a skill that increases the attack and defense of all evil units in 3 allied formation by 6 and will increase also the initiative by 3. So in my opinion that is an overspending, you don't need that to max respect, you need just Zenith 1 and you have hard cap Saruman with the bonus damage, you don't need this point on Sheer Kai. Talking about the equipment, what Saruman primarily need is damage and focus, so you're gonna search for that, and also you can benefit from command and a bit of troop defense. As a weapon, the best in slot is the Obsidian Dagger, which provides 22 of damage and 51 of focus. As alternative, you can also think to run the Morgus Blade, which provides 20 of damage and 42 of focus. At epic level, what I suggest you is the Carver, which provides 12 of damage and also 18 of focus. For the chest, the best in slot is the Protection of Númenórean, which provides 48 of focus. As secondary option, you can also think to run the Great Place of the East, which provides 39 of focus. At epic level, the Hunting Skin provides 15 of focus and is the best option. For the helmet, the best in slot in my opinion is the Cowl of the Forest, which provides 18 of focus but 100 of command and 15 of unit defense. That increase a lot the sustain of Saruman, and the amount of focus you lose is not so relevant because you have already a lot. Alternatively, if you wanna go full damage, you can run the Grey Wizard Hat, increasing the focus by 48. At epic level, what I suggest you is the Bone Mask, which provides 18 of focus. As accessory, the Fine Smoking Pipe provides 10 of damage and 48 of focus and is the best in slot. As alternative, you can think to run the Signal of the Barrow, which provides 610 of damage and also 42 of focus. At epic level, the Harp of Lothlorien provides 18 of focus and is the best option. Talking about the set effect, the best in slot is the Lord of the Arcane, which increases the elemental damage of Saruman by 10% for all the duration of the battle. As alternative, a defensive option is Evasive Action, which which reduce the damage taken by Saruman by 20% in the first 3 rounds, and because Saruman is very slow, you can have that for 4 rounds in the majority of the fight. Alternatively, you can think to run Fortitude, which provide 10% physical damage reduction for the entire battle, and also Divide and Conquer, which provide the damage taken reduction by 2% and that stack up to 20% for 10 rounds. Talking about the relic, as I said, the dark staff of the power is very strong. At statistically level, increase only the focus by 6 and the unit defense by 6, so it's just 2 statistic useful and 2 not very useful. It's not recommended the strength death because it's not necessary, but if we talk about the special rule, that is really insane because the commander gonna deal 120% focus damage immediately after a basic attack, so that increases a lot the damage of Saruman and also the capability to reduce the White Council stack. So in my opinion, this item have to be unlocked on Saruman, have to be refined on Saruman, but don't have to be strength. Talking about the unit, I'm gonna suggest you 1 unit for each site. The first one is the meta unit, the medium unit. I suggest you to use on Saruman the Dragoon or their tier 2 version, the Marauder, both very resistant and moderately costly. In particular, Marauders are perfect for the long wars cause they are very strong and also very cheap. If you want to counter the meta, you can think to run on Saruman the Cave Troll, a big unit T2 that have a decent cost, not very high but a lot of sustain, and also you're gonna have the 20% bonus of the counter system. Finally, if you want to run small unit for counter the counter meta, cause for example you play versus Evil Faction, you want to run the Berserker, a very cheap unit and also very resistant. There's a lot of other options on Saruman, but these are the best in terms of general rules. There's situational one that can perform very good. Talking about the commander, I suggest to play with Saruman. Sauron is for sure one of the best, cause all the skill of Sauron increase the damage of Saruman. For example, the Deceiver increase the damage received from the enemy for all the battle by 15%, and that is very good for Saruman. Also, all the skill of Sauron stun or madness the enemy, and when an enemy is maddened or stunned, Saruman gonna inflict 5% more damage. And also, Gore Tower increase the focus damage received by an enemy by 15% from focus damage, and Saruman deals focus damage. Another commander that synergizes very good with Saruman is Lurtz, cause Lurtz need someone that can seal the White Council. Saruman is the best for do that, and Lurtz can apply a lot of damage if the enemy don't have the White Council that protect them. For last, I want to talk about the only counter for Saruman, that name is Gil-galad. His evasion skill allows the ally to evade 70% of the attack of Saruman, and for this reason Saruman cannot cancel the White Council and counter the Saruman. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this guide. If you like it, just smash like on that and also subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Let me know in the comment what you think about that, and also if you have some question, you're gonna find me on Discord. Like always, I wanna remember you have an affiliated link with the game that's allow you to buy gems from the official site of the game, and if you choose to use my link, the devs gonna recognize me a little commission of what you spend, and you're gonna support directly my channel. Again, thank you for following me and see you in the next. Woo!